Sorry, officer, I'm a hood philosopher. In the open all the chakras up the block.
It's week 4 of the NFL, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC West. It's the Cards and the Niners, and it comes your way next.
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. You look at this Arizona defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On third down, here's Purdy. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Well, the Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their 5th-year quarterback, 2-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
And you're trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. 25 yards that time.
Hollywood Brown was not in theater as part of his debut season in Arizona, missing 5 games and crossing just 700 yards. We'll see if Archie...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
He's got him in, complete. It still won't go down. And he's going to be out up around the 35-yard line. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
First carry for Elijah Mitchell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down But a nice little gain. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd-and-1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. You look at this Niner defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
With the lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Cardinals at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow. They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is gone from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Purdy now to throw. That's another one complete to Mitchell. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Open man is Jawan Jennings. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double and pick up 6.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to convert by 20 there on 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. The numbers for Ayuk a week ago. 4 catches, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards, in a league that throws the ball around like crazy.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 as they've got it as we resume action. Now Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
On 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. Murray now to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. This will be caught by Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw him twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They're going for it. It's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2. They run it with Chandler. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 24. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's taken down and able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A dump off for Mason. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Forced out to his left. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 2nd down and 8. Purdy. And his throw here is incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Purdy will set up to throw it here. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. And that flag accepted. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A final shot before half for Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete. So we have reached halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against them.
This one finds Wilson downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Up the middle they go. Chandler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Brown the motion man right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Snap comes to Murray at 1. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
Here we go on 4th down. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, you're a former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Purdy looking to throw. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short and shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And it'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Cardinal offense takes back over. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Rolling to his right. Now, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Murray going to throw. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Now Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 75 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. On play action, it's Murray. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
An excellent play by Hargrave, who was a Pro Bowler in 2021 and was even better in 2022. Had his best year as a pass rusher with 11 sacks and was rewarded with a massive free agent contract.
Murray connects with Moore here. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to take over here on the INT at their... This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the 1st half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Now Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big pickup of 38. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. They run over center with Mitchell. They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. That one sails out of bounds. side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Trailing 10-3. A minute 47 on the clock. They'll have to go 90-plus yards, and a field goal does them no good as they've got it with a first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And that's complete to Brown. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Murray's throw complete to McBride. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Murray to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Final minute of play. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
What a pickup there. And maybe most importantly, he's able to get out of bounds and save their final timeout. So just to break down defensively, you've got to find a way to make that tackle in the field of play.
Here's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Murray. Caught on the slant. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
49ers 10.
Well, they had guts to go for that, and they got it. Now, if you're the defense, you feel some major pressure, don't you?
Well, they put it on you, haven't they? They've told you that you are the unit they believe in. We'll find out now if they can make it hold up. But, boy, just going for it in that spot.
I know, right?
Amazing.
Now it's the Niners' turn, trailing by 1 after the 2-point conversion. A little over 50 seconds remaining. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Ayu. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here comes 2nd down. Throwing, Purdy. And this is caught, Jennings. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Purdy to throw. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Purdy to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. A big play looming on 3rd down. Here's Purdy. This for all the marbles. And it is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Cards, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3.